JMC 6000 here. I'm actually in the sun. Sun, come on, Krista, help me out with that. In front of me right here is the 2024 Mustang Ecoboost. Absolutely awesome car. I had this on loan from Jess Ford of Grand Coulee. It was the first one to come in the Inland Northwest of a Mustang Ecoboost, and I couldn't wait to bring this video to drive it, to let you know my thoughts about it. I'm out here right by the Grand Coulee Dam. Just take a shot of that sun. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, 2024 Mustang Ecoboost. Let's go ahead and do a walk around. Of course, many of you guys know the new styling. I think it looks great. This particular one has a striped package on this gray color. We got the new headlights there. We got the, I believe they're 17-inch rims. I believe these are 17s that are on the standard Ecoboost. I may be wrong, but I'm having a hard time finding the tire size. You know what? The best way to look is in the door. Door never lies. Hey, they're 18s. All right. 18-inch rims, standard on the Ecoboost. This one has the active exhaust. You can tell by the quad tips. We're going to get a sound shot for you guys. Love the back end. The only thing I think they did wrong when they ordered this spec is they did the spoiler delete. I actually like the dovetail spoiler on the back of these. I don't like the ones that, like on the Dark Horse, they have that big old gurney flap and everything. I think it looks ridiculous, but I just love the little bit of a raised spoiler, which would look nice in this particular trim. Trunk right here. This one, you get a fix-a-flat kit, not a spare tire. I like the way the back end looks. Again, I wish it had a little bit of a spoiler, but other than that, I love the way the back end looks. And then let's take a look at the sticker for this 2024 Mustang Ecoboost. This is not a premium, this is a base coupe. Again, for options, we have the active valve exhaust, we have the racing stripes, and then total options 4,300. Oh, I'm so sorry. It has the equipment group, which comes with the dual zone climate control and Sirius XM. I'm sure there's more in that equipment group, but it's not listing that. I find it hard to believe that it's $2,600 just for dual zone climate control and XM. It's a little bit ridiculous. So you can actually get this car cheaper. Anyway, total price for this particular one is $36,800. Beautiful car. Let's see what's underneath the hood. Many guys like, well, John, it's an Ecoboost. I know, but it's a totally different Ecoboost than years prior. This is an all-new engine. Only thing that it shares with the old engine is some bulk and displacement. All-new Ecoboost engine, the MPC modular power cylinder Ecoboost. It sounds amazing. Absolutely great engine. You got the air box right up front here. There is a lot of all right. There is a lot of wiring and hoses running around, but everything's logically laid out. You have the charge air tube that goes right to the throttle body here. You have your 3 or 4 coil packs right in the middle there. Check it. Easy to fill. You got the turbo. Get a shot at that. Actually, that turbo is a good size on this Ecoboost. I'm surprised. And it sounds amazing. Let me give you a sound clip if you haven't heard this already. And then we'll get to the driving portion. This is in, let me put it in normal mode. This is, actually, let's do quiet mode first. This is quiet. Wow, it's really quiet. Alright, let's do normal. This is normal. Sport. Thing sounds amazing. All right, let's get into the driving portion of this video, and then I'll finish up with my final thoughts and 3 likes and dislikes I like about this Ford Mustang Ecoboost 2024. All right, JMC 6000 in the driving portion here in the 2024 Ford Mustang Ecoboost. And what I wanted to say is, so everybody's raving about the 5-liter, and I get it. 5 liters awesome. It's a great engine. I personally drove one. It's actually, you know, I've driven the 2024 5-liter with the 10-speed automatic, and I've driven the one before that. But one of the things I wanted to say about this as I climb up to this road here, as we're going around this twisty corner, here we go. It has so much character. Oh, I love it. And I got the exhaust and track mode. And for a 4-cylinder, this thing sounds amazing. I mean, this is the base Mustang Ecoboost. The only option it has is the loud exhaust, and I think one other option, which we'll look out in the window sticker on my final thoughts. But I mean, just absolutely amazing how this thing drives. I absolutely love it, and I think this 2.3, the new MPC 2.3 Ecoboost, has so much character. It's a great engine, and I love how I can go around these twisty bits here as I'm coming out of Grand Coulee. So much low end torque. I'm gonna pop it into sport mode real quick. There we go, I'm in sport mode now. And when this one doesn't have the performance pack, so I don't have the paddle shifters, but when you pop it in low, it actually acts, I don't know, it actually helps the transmission actually act a little bit more sporty than what it actually could. But I'll tell you what, oh, there it goes. I'm still in low, so as I'm going downhill, going around this corner, it keeps me in the right gear. I'm going to put it back in drive. Still in sport mode. Man, this 2.3 has so much character. Now I set the cruise control. Now it's shifting. Let me pop it back out. Cruise control is anyway, I'm just absolutely in love with this thing. For 36 grand, you can't beat it. I mean, you really cannot beat it. Anyway, stay tuned for my final thoughts of what I think about this 2024 Mustang Ecoboost. Awesome. All right, awesome. Now we're in the my final thoughts for this car. I got the air on. It's a little bit warm out, but not too bad. Out here in Grand Coulee, Washington. Actually, beautiful place out here. First time being here. So final thoughts that I have on the Ford Mustang Ecoboost. Let me give my 3 likes and dislikes. And let's go with my dislikes first. Again, this is not a premium package, so first dislike is some of the interior materials, again, are not the best in the non-premium. You don't get the nice soft touch along the center here and along some of the dash parts. The upper dash is somewhat padded, and I like the door panels where you put your elbows, but up here it's kind of hard plastic. So again, not having the premium package, you don't get everything soft touch, whereas if you had the premium package, you would. Second dislike, and this is this particular car, but it doesn't have the rear spoiler. I would love a dovetail rear spoiler on this car. I love the color. I don't mind the racing stripes, but I would love the rear spoiler. And then finally, third dislike is I want my screens connected. Again, it's on a premium car, but if I had a premium car, this would be one continuous screen instead of this part here. This is kind of odd for me. I'd rather have the screen actually connected versus having a disconnected screen. Now let's go into my likes for this car. Number one, I love the way this thing looks. I love the way the 2024s look on the outside. Absolutely awesome looking machine. Front to back, side, absolutely looks great. And nowhere does it near look like a Camaro. But anyway, I love the way they look. I like the 18-inch rims on this. It's a good looking machine. Again, I wish it had the race spoiler, not the spoiler delete. But anyway, that's just this particular model. Second like I have for this car, I love the steering wheel. Steering wheel is nice and meaty. It has good bolstering to it. It feels great in your hand. All the controls are right here, whether it be cruise control or the multi-cluster control for the display and all that. And then final thing I like about this particular car has to be the digital gauge cluster. Now, if these screens were connected, I would like this a little bit more. I think it's a little bit fragmented, not connected. But I love the digital gauges and the multimedia sync 4 system, and you can customize everything you want in and through these. And I'm not going to go through everything. If you want, you can look at other videos that have done that. But I love how you can customize different things. It looks great. And the startup can be a little bit slow for bringing up this screen. That's the only dislike I would say about this screen. But other than that, I think it looks great, and I just wish it were connected. Another thing that I do like are these seats. That's like a fourth like, but I do like these seats. You feel comfortable. This is the cloth. The cloth feels amazing. My son commented how he likes the cloth, and they feel great in your on your body, so it actually feels really nice. So let me kind of sum up everything about the Ford Mustang Ecoboost, and we're going to drive from this little portion that I have here. So give final thoughts. I mean, most of that sound you're hearing is exhaust, and it sounds amazing for a 4-cylinder. This engine has so much character. So my final thoughts, if I was to get a 2024 Mustang Ecoboost, if I didn't have some of my kids at home and I wanted to get just a nice fun car, I mean, I have to tell you, as much as I love the 5-liter, and I think it's a great engine. I love the 5. I love the way it sounds. This new 2.3 is absolutely full of character. It sounds great. It has plenty of power, plenty of torque. And if you're not too happy with the way the 10-speed shifts and does different things, then you can pop it into sport mode. You can pop it into low. This particular one without the performance package doesn't have the paddle shifters. I kind of wish it had the paddle shifters, but if it was me and if it was my money, I would spec this out, Ecoboost Premium with the performance package. Bam, done. Don't need to do anything else. Maybe add adaptive cruise, but Ecoboost Premium with the performance pack, and that's it. I'd be a happy camper, and I think I would choose the same color. I think it's, son, if you want to look at what the color is, right above your head.
It's a
carbonized gray metallic.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yep. It's a great color, and I don't mind the racing stripes. Again, I would make sure to have the spoiler, but this is a beautiful car, and I think it's great. You know, if you want a sports car, of course, this is the last one left. The Camaro is going away after 2024. The Challenger is going the way of electric after 2024. This is it. This is going to be sticking around for at least a few years before something else happens, or you never know. I don't know. The UAW thing is absolutely crazy. I'm not going to comment on that, but man, I have some thoughts about that I can't reveal in this video, but maybe at a later date. Anyway, to sum up the 2024 Mustang, you have to drive one and appreciate it. And I would say this: if you want something that'll get better fuel economy, if you want something that is going to be and you don't care about sound or don't care about having the most power, get the Ecoboost. And I know everybody's ordering the 5-liter and everything else, and the Dark Horse and all that. Dark Horse is great. Your Throttle House just did a lap time to Dark Horse, and I'm absolutely amazed by it. Watch that video where Throttle House compares the Dark Horse to the 1LE, I think it's 1LE, and the Challenger Last Call Scat Pack 392 Shaker, whatever, I don't know. They got a bunch of names for that. Anyway, so but drive the EcoBoost. I'm telling you, you're going to be impressed. And this way this Ford finally did it right with this engine. It actually sounds good for a 4-cylinder, and you can't say that about many 4-cylinders. And I wouldn't say that about the old EcoBoost, but this new one, I mean, Ford did something right. This thing sounds amazing for a 4-cylinder versus the old one kind of sound like a ratty old sewing machine that you would put a megaphone on to try and amplify the sound. Anyway, going back down to the dealership. You guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification every time I upload a new video every single Wednesday morning. And then, of course, as I try and go live on Saturday afternoons. You guys be blessed. We'll catch you later on the next one.